Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a video on a full face of makeup under $10. I've seen a lot of these videos going around and they have just been really awesome because I love drugstore and affordable makeup, because a lot of times that's what I'm going to pick up. Like, I'm not always able to go get the expensive stuff, so I get the cheap stuff. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. So go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you want to see some more stuff like this. And let's go ahead and get to the makeup. The first product under $10 we're going to be using today is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Camel. Now I like to use this and just put a little bit on my eyelid, yeah, like that. It doesn't have to be precise or anything, so because we're just going to blend it on out all over the lid. So for eyeshadow, I'm actually going to be going in with 2 palettes today. I know that's like a little excessive. Now I know everyone doesn't want to go in with 2 eyeshadow palettes, but because these eyeshadow palettes are so cheap and these are like my favorite 2 formulas from the drugstore, I had to include them both so you can like see how they both wear on the eyes. So the first palette I'll be going in with is this Wet n Wild palette right here. This is the My Glamour Squad palette. It is like a really close dupe to the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I'll be picking up this shade right here for my transition shade, and we're just going to buff that into the crease. The next shade that we're going to go ahead and dive into is this one right here. These shadows are so freaking good. Like, so good. Y'all need to go try these like ASAP. Like, don't sleep on these palettes, please. Please. The next palette I'm going to be jumping into is this one from Profusion. This is the Pro Pigment palette, and I am going to use a few of the shades out of this palette as well. The first shade I'm going to be using in this palette is this one right here, and it is called Go Girl. So I just went ahead and cut my crease with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit again, so we can lay down our lid color. And for our lid color, we're going to be going in with this shade right here called Nebula. We're going to be jumping into this shade right here called Devoted, and we're just going to deepen up the crease with that shade and finish up this eye look. So I'm actually going to go all out and add a wing to this look. Unfortunately, I don't have a liner that's $10 and under, so I'm just going to be using this one from Clinique. Now, technically, I did kind of sort of get this for free because I got it from a subscription box. So any eyeliners that you have that are out there that are just like black liquid felt tip liner will work just fine. For falsies, I'm going to be using these ones from House of Lashes. These are in the style Bambi. I'm pretty sure these are like right at the $10 mark. Not really sure, but House of Lashes really aren't that expensive if you're looking for a good quality pair of lashes. And yeah, I'm gonna pop these on my eyes, and I'm going to be using this CoverGirl, the Supersizer Fibers mascara, which I love, by the way. I love this mascara. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pop my falsies on, put this mascara on, and I'll be right back. So let's go ahead and move on to the face. For primer, the first one I'm going to be going in with is this Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. Now I know this retails at my local Dollar General for $6. So I don't know if that varies depending on where you are, but I know that here it's $6. Second primer I'm going to be using is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Water Spray. This was like the limited edition one they have. Now they have like the other line out, so I don't know if you can get this anymore, but their primer waters are so freaking good. I'm really excited to tell you guys about one of my favorite drugstore foundations that's under $10 that I think is totally freaking worth it, and that is this e.l.f. What is this called? The Flawless Finish Foundation. This is a ride or die. This foundation is so good. I haven't really used it as much as I probably should be because, I don't know, some primers I don't really like it on because it's more of a matte foundation, so using something a little more dewy definitely, I think, at least for my skin, makes this foundation wear so much better. And it gives you the most pretty finish. Like, you can still see the glowiness a little bit, and it is such a pretty foundation. I love it. Concealer, I'm going in with a super oldie. Like, my packaging is busted on this concealer, but it is a really freaking good medium coverage concealer, and that is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Like, you see how quick that blended out? That's freaking crazy. Powder, I'm going to be using this banana powder. This is by the brand BellaPierre. I'm not 100% sure how much this powder costs. I got this in an Ipsy bag like probably a year ago. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and be using this to set our face. Now that our base is done, I just spit everywhere. Now that our base is done, I can go ahead and bronze up the skin. A really great affordable drugstore bronzer is this one from Wet n Wild. This is their Color Icon bronzer in Queensland, and it is so freaking pretty on the skin. For blush, I'll be using this one from Essence. This is one of their satin touch blushes. I have mine in the shade Satin Love. Like, you're gonna see this blush. This is so pretty on the skin. Go ahead and finish my lower lash line. I'm going to be dipping in with this shade right here called Go Girl, and this one right here called Devoted. I'm just going to mix them and then blend them out on my lower lash line. And then on the same brush, I'm just going to be taking this first transition shade and buffing out the purples a little bit more. For my brow bone and inner corner highlight, I'm going to be taking this shade right here called Frosting, and it is a really pretty icy white blue duochrome shade thing. My all-time favorite drugstore setting spray is the Milani Make It Last. I've tried a few other setting spray from the drugstore, and this is my all-time favorite. It really does lock your makeup in and just make it last all day and wears beautifully. For highlighter, I'm going to be using another e.l.f. product. This is their Shimmer Highlighting Powder in Starlight Glow. So last but not least, all we have is lips. I have two of these NYX Lingerie. These are just the liquid lipsticks. I know they have glosses from this line as well, but these are the liquid lipsticks. I'm going to go in with the shade Ruffle Trim, which is just a light peachy brownie nude. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips before I put that lipstick on with this LA Girl Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Auto Liner. This is in the shade Nonstop Nude. This is the finished look of what you can do with all products under 10 bucks, and let me tell you, you can do a lot. Like, don't let the price tag, or you think like the quality is not going to be there, like that's a bunch of BS. Stop listening to the hype. Stop listening to all the blah 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 out there that's telling you that you need to go spend the money on the best products to have to look like this, because you don't. You just don't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out, y'all.